según yo me escucho, ¿no? A ver. Ahí está. Creo que ya me escucho. Creo. What the fuck. No sé la misión. A ver qué show. What the fuck. Cabrón. A ver.
Long time no see, Raguna.
Let's take care of important matters first. You'll eat...
Yeah, I know. I still can't believe Tethys couldn't unlock the Sentinel's relic.
At least now we know it's called a civilization capsule. It probably holds key legacy data.
Like some ancient data recorder, right? But Tethys, if it's really from the Sentinel...
Maybe because they fused together.
Oh, well, guess that's why we need a fine card. The Black Shores warned the waters in Raguna are acting weird again. Gotta be extra... And you know, something feels off in the city, too. It's not as cheerful as when we left it. You might be onto.
Amid howling winds, rising storms, and goats to drink.
Look! Over there! Isn't that Brant and Rachia?
Hoist the sails, O humanity! The abyss and the summit have entwined. You stand on the precipice. Now is the hour to decide your fate, to plant the seed of your highest hope, and watch it bloom into tomorrow.
Captain, why do you burn alone in your own flame?
If you do not first become ashes, how will you embrace your fire? Embrace your grief. Go into your solitude. I love those who dare to create, who strive to transcend.
The journey onward is perilous. But now, I begin to understand what truly makes a hero.
Oh, how I love those whose souls remain rich and vast, even when wounded. Should you stand alone, suffering in the endless dark? Today...
Life is but a poor player who struts, and it is a tale told by fools.
¿Qué pedo, qué pedo, qué pedo?
Where am I? That was Christophora's voice just now. Is this another one of his illusions? Wuling's bronze mirror isn't responding. Abby. No answer. This isn't like what happened in Septimont. I guess I can only keep moving and find out why.
Gentleness born of but fear has eaten away. Amid the endless cycle of surging tides, she plunges into fate's swirling mails. Soon, she will wear a new crown. Her fate was written long ago. What you see before you, and now, with every step you take, is it fate that rules over me? I await your answer to
Ah, qué pedo.
is this place? Through me, walk the path of glorious ascension. Through me. These tacit discords.
Harbinger. Open.
Ya cantaré. Una galberena. Uf.
You'd better leave. This place isn't leading to any salvation.
Está chido el diseño, pero no sé, no me llama mucha atención.
Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
¿Qué pedo? ¿Debe ser donde mismo o qué?
Rover.
We could try this. Nightmare Awakener.
Oh, you're finally awake. 1 second I'm fine. The next...
I'm fine. What I saw, though.
Sounds like the same from what I've heard. Many Raganesi have been having the details vary, but they all end the same way. And it's not just in Dreamland either. Rover, I'm not sure if you've heard. Even in Septimont, folks claim they've seen tacit discords not of this land in the wilds. Or the
Thanks to all these oddities, that the troupe performed today because Brant thought a new play to lighten the mood.
Here's the odd part. Only Rinascitans seem to be having these dreams. Is it? We'll keep gathering intel on our end. Might be worth that. Rinascita's tides don't lie.
What were those tacit discords whispering about? The gates of paradise? The only harbinger of the dark tide is Fenrico. But he should still be sealing the dark tide at the order of that figure I saw. In Cardathia's murder. I came back to find her. So I should look for her first.
A ver qué pedo. No jugamos directo, ¿dónde es? Acá.
Stay behind me.
Is that Cantarella up ahead?
¿Dónde estamos?
Rover, what brings you back to the inverted?
Something's come up. I need Cardath. Did something...
I've only just arrived. For now, there are matters I, too...
¿Le empezó el show o qué? Cartetia God. Yes. Ubicarte si para.
Cantarella?
How could this happen?
The fuck, man? No puedo pasar esto.
That woman.
Leviathan, I will deliver you. Her.
Why does this scene match what I saw in that dreamland? Her tacit mark. Look, it's flickering. Cantarella, she's...
No. Something's wrong. It's strange. I can't sense any frequency from her, and yet... she is still resonating with something.
A resonator's frequency is usually gone when they die, right? This doesn't make any sense.
There's something even stranger. Cardathea had her sword in hand. With her strength, how could she fall to an intruder like that?
The Sword of Divinity, sealed with a portion of the Sentinel's power.
There's something even stranger. The inverted tower itself is a sealed sonoro. Only the Vesalias know it exists, and she broke through the stained glass from the outside. Physically, not by terror. There's something even stranger. Spent casings.
Ugh, you bet they are. I'd know that stench any—
There's something even stranger. Cantarella, you never...
Cardathea reached out to me with an urgent matter to discuss. She gave no details with the strange phenomena stirring across Raguna. I feared...
Was what I saw really just an illusion? That woman. She was using dark tide energy. Whatever the case, we need to find the one who did this.
Leave Cardathea to me. I'll bring her back to the Vesalia estate and keep her safe. The rest, I entrust to you.
This knows I could track the dark tide blindfolded.
Alas. ¿Por qué no le dan esas alas a el prota? O sea, le dan, ponen ahí unas chafas.
That's weird. The trail ends here, but my head's starting to spin again.
It's the Dark Tide's energy messing with you again. You can rest. I'll search the area. Abby. Asleep already. Since leaving the inverted tower, Raguna's sky.
Yes.
Spear of glory! Pierce through! Slipped away again. By this spear, I vow to protect my allies and
Ovidius?
What any gladiator of Septimont is but you, Your Grace. You vanished without a word. What brings you back in such a hurry? That's a long story.
No. I'm tracking someone else.
Someone else.
Silver hair and violet eyes, cloaked in cursed shadow-lit flame. So you seek the one they call Discord Slayer.
Discord Slayer. Sounds like you know something about her.
Yes, she's on my radar. I suspect the recent tacit Discord outbreak in Raguna City is tied to her presence. Your Grace hasn't heard. It struck. I had gone there in search of the Quill Bearer. While gathering information, the city was suddenly overrun. To be precise, they looked more like spawn of the Dark Tide. The outbreak has since been contained, but the Genesis Nexus was damaged. Without it, common echoes can't be used. The Montellis and the Order agreed to evacuate all civilians to Alvarado Vault, where private echo...
A TD outbreak. Right after I left. But while I was there...
The thundering Mephis has fled!
Thank you for your help, Gladiator! Alvarado Vault isn't far from here. We can
Now, about the Discord Slayer you seek.
Ese pinche diseño de NPC está muy chido, no sé por qué no lo hicieron 4 estrellas. Ay, estos güeyes.
But witnesses have seen her alongside... What's more, many have confirmed that the unrest across Raguna coincides exactly... I even crossed paths with her on the road to Raguna. I sensed a malicious frequency we both know well. The Dark Tide. Of course. Even if she didn't cause the outbreak in Raguna City, the connection... The Dark Tide is Rinascita's ancient enemy. If you're hunting...
Do you have any leads on her whereabouts now?
If I'm correct, the thundering Mephis we encountered is also... we can track it. And from there, draw out the Discord Slayer.
An anchor stone. You brought that all the way...
A habit picked up on the hunt. You're no stranger. Looks like I'm fortunate to be hunting alongside you again.
Ishigo. Ah, me acordé que se puede...
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Ah, pero estoy en... Estoy ahorita en prueba. Ahorita que...
Take note. Enemies ahead. Dark time creation. Rum, living, deserve.
Oh.
Slashes. The wicked will face judgment. Purging all evil. Hopefully this helps.
What a hollow existence. Who
Mm,
scripted your delusions?
qué chido. Celesteridios.
You mentioned you left Tetragon Temple to search for the Quill Bearer here in Raccoon.
I grew weary of waiting. When I heard rumors of his presence, no trace of him yet. But I've learned this much. The Ragunesi know not my name, past, nor the prophecy I once carried here. If my former existence was just a fabrication, an idea of some... then perhaps here in Raguna I am free to write my own story. This matters more than finding him. I will break free from his narrative and become the master of my own.
Your fate is what you want it to be. No one else could decide who you are. No one has the right to dismiss your efforts and dreams.
You honor me.
A ver.
The anchor stone is holding strong. Let's push forward. Our destination is up ahead.
The fuck?
Is that an entrance to a paradimension? Raguna's geographical records haven't documented this. Do you feel that? That ominous energy? Huh. Very well.
What happened? Where's Avidius? Just inside at the same time. It's the fucking darkness.
So you just ran in without thinking.
Discord Slayer. Is this her friend? Another illusion.
Focus. You are an illusion. It's weaponizing your combat methods. Steady your resolve. Do not let its whispers sway you.
Pain and hallucinations fade. She helping me.
Good. See that cocoon in the center? Thundering Memphis is just there. That right there is the core of this domain. Destroy it. Then the monster and this illusion will unravel together.
The wicked will face judgment. The slashes. Annihilation. I am the Tempest.
Se tiene que destruir esta madre. A ver.
It worked. But Who are you? And what did you do to Cardathea?
Now is not the time for... But I'll tell you this. I'm here to kill the Harbinger.
I can't hear her voice anymore.
Rover! Are you unharmed? You vanished.
I'm fine. So it's gone?
The thundering Mephis was nowhere in sight. I couldn't see his face clearly, but I heard him call himself. Caligula was a tyrant feared throughout Septimon's history. Legends say he wielded a vile black resonance energy, and the worst calamities ever stirred. He didn't fight it. He embraced it, but not before he left a curse. I shall become the very history and
the power to command the Dark Tide's creations. That Discord Slayer said she's hunting the Harbinger to stop a greater calamity. If that's true, she pulled me from the illusion. If she's the this isn't making sense.
Rover, traces of the Dark Tide's frequency still link. The Anchor Stone is useless now. The signal is blocked.
Augusta said the Dark Tide spoke to her when it swallowed her whole. Maybe my telepathic ability should get...
Telepathy? Your Grace is versed in many arts. I don't doubt your ability. I don't want to see another tragedy like what before.
We're falling behind. The Discord Slayer knows far more. I'm not letting any...
Let's go.
I can't focus.
Okay, everybody listen.
The prototype echoes in...
Those voices. They're in Alvarado Vault. The Dark...
It's currently sheltering a large...
Let's not waste time.
Let's go.
Zani, status of the evacuation.
80% of Raguna's residents have been relocated, but the troop of fools hit a storm while ferrying people.
Trust them to...
Miss Carlotta, we've cleared the depositories as ordered.
Good. Rinascita's greatest treasure has always been the people who built it. The next cloud...
Understood, ma'am.
Rover! If you mean the incident in Raguna, you've likely already heard. A horde of tacit discord...
Evacuation here is still on track. No anomalies. Your assistance is appreciated, Seravidius.
I am simply fulfilling my...
Strange. I clearly sense the Dark Tide's presence.
Gunfire!
La golpean, ¿no? Boy. Chinga.
Tidespawn. They've evolved fast. Mutation? And sure enough.
Entering a restricted zone armed without triggering a single...
Be careful. Her abilities are not normal.
All this by her hand.
Fiction and reality are starting to blur. That is what they really are.
Okay.
The Dark Tide can corrupt, and you carry its power. What proof do we have this isn't your doing?
You don't. Believe whatever you want.
By the sacred statues of the divinity, evil shall know no peace. Galbrenna, demon wrought from ruin.
There
we go. Why would he be here?
You have slaughtered my flock and ushered in ruin. The Sentinel's wrath is already upon you. You should be howling in the Styx depths, your soul aflame in the pit's cruel...
If you're offering me a shortcut back to hell, I'd honestly appreciate.
Your heart holds no reverence for the divine. Demon, your sins are ripe for judgment. By the highest will's command, I shall strike down all that you have wrought. Justice shall be done.
She could have dodged that. But she took the hit. And Fenrico, he knew innocent.
Righteous one, I come to cleanse Rinascita of a traitor. Rinascita teeters on the edge of collapse. The path to deliverance lies within the civilization capsule. Entrust it to me. By the authority bestowed upon...
Unless you're not Fenrico.
Bloodshed cannot be avoided. My goal is pure, singular. All I've done so Rinascita survives.
Rinascita survive.
And rises as a land free from sorrow. No understanding is needed. Only faith. Hand over the civilization capsule.
Okay. No me acuerdo, güey. ¿Por qué? No me acuerdo, güey.
So, the civilization capsule is your goal
No me
after
acuerdo,
all.
güey.
Death is the fruit of transgression.
You and your divinity cannot
No me acuerdo.
end me. And these dark tide shams. Today, you face your reckoning.
I am the enlightened one.
So you're the core of these abominations. Took long enough to hunt you.
Mocked by fate, whispering poison, a demon reviled by all.
It's too bad I'm not the one judging. If the Dark Tide's power isn't enough to convince, how about we try this? The envoys declare the guilt, but Imperator is the only true judge. By the light of Imperator, repent!
It's the light of Genesis.
Ah, sí se ve algo.
Looks like the judgment is clear. These hollow existences don't need your mercy. Protect the civilization capsule.
Gato, vamos a pelear con este cabrón.
Disguise themselves as humans.
I've never heard of any possessing such a thing.
Hands above. Don't hesitate. Let's end the match.
The one mimicking the phantom. Take it down, and the rest will collapse with it.
It's calling in more of them. We'll need to clear the rubble already.
Let's go.
I sense your weakness. Moment of resonance.
We've crossed the wrong passage. Running won't save me.
Strike the shadows.
Toma, güey.
Ovidius, you have received the blessing of my master. Serve your true divinity.
I shall never back down! Rover, now!
¿Qué pedo? Oh, mira, tenía más claro. ¿Qué está pasando? What happened here?
Another dimension.
What happened here?
Within the civilization capsule.
What happened here? Ah, ok, sí me escucho.
Why does it open up now? Was it when Ovidius and I made contact?
Arbiter.
Is that Imperator's voice?
Emissions detected, Arbiter. First instance initiated. All probabilistic futures now revealed.
¿Por qué es esa morra ahí?
Outcome verified. Blueprint compiled. Advancing to phase 2. Arbiter. This moment was always Arbiter. I grieve to say, time in this place. When I merged with Leviathan, it seized a fragment of my mind, and with it, I knew not the fullness of its design. As a safeguard, it records the origin and birth of the Rinascitan civilization. Once, we drafted the first blueprint. Arbiter, heed me now.
Arbiter.
In the beginning, life rose and fell with the tide. The displaced and wandering did follow my guidance. They journeyed unto the archipelago. There, I did leave knowledge and technology, that they might walk the path to freedom.
Your light blesses us.
We follow your will.
To build our republic. Unity became the bedrock of civilization. But Leviathan seized upon mankind's longing for unity to manifest civilization's shadow. It spoke in my name, built false miracles, forged whole race, feeding on stagnant, obedient minds.
We are blessed by the sea. By you, we are unified. By you, we are born. From the sea we came, and to the sea we shall return.
From the founding of civilization, it had invaded their spirit and beliefs. I rose against it, only to unleash the dark tide. It scarred Rinascita beyond measure. I began to question all I had done. The Threnodian did steer Rinascita's fate. And I too once guided Rinascita's course. In truth, we were no different. We both sought to mold civilization after our own will. Those who truly walked the land were never granted the right to choose. Civilizations abound with Trinodians. No eternal solution doth exist. Have I the right to choose their fate? The shaping of a civilization must belong to its people. Only the people can decide where their future must lead. What followed, thou already knowest.
Se fusionó con el...
I allowed the Trinodian to exist. I chose coexistence, using myself to shackle it. Once, I did seek thy counsel. Thou granted me.
I just have one question. Why did the civilization capsule...
When Leviathan and I were one, I split. The capsule was ever meant for thy hands. My design was that it should open...
What if... that resonated?
If that came to pass, then Rinascita... But if she standeth with humanity, then the Leviathan was born from the dark side of mankind's longing for you. Even at civilization's dawn, it had already tainted mankind's heart. The opening of the capsule shall stir the Rinascitans' oldest. If the Rinascitans wouldst walk a path free of divinity, they must face their arbiter. The hour of farewell hath come. Go now. Gather when the shadows of the soul are at last dispelled. Rinascita shall welcome a true dawn, and humanity shall have a future beyond any I could foresee.
The true faithful believed in Imperator. So too did Imperator believe in humanity.
You killed the Blessed Maiden before my eyes. Raguna's disasters are tied to your...
If I told you I acted to save Cartethia, would you believe? This place is protected by Imperator. For now, Leviathan can't hear us.
Righteous One, trust her. And trust me.
Okay.
That is her frequency.
I need you to accept this. Cartethia is dead.
¿Qué?
But she may still return. For that to happen...
Okay.
Kill Leviathan. Didn't she absorb it when they merged?
Now, Leviathan is on the verge. It stole some of the Sentinel's power. During your battle with the Blessed Maiden, it split off a trace of its frequency and hid it in a gem. That gem ended up in the Fraxidus' hands. Their whole play in Rinascita. Use it to bring back Leviathan.
So the Fraxidus has been incubating the Thenodian.
Perhaps longer than we can imagine. Even your clash with Cartethia may have been scripted.
You know about that? Just who are you, Discord Slayer?
Think of me as what I am. An Avenger. The next Harbinger of the Dark Tide has surfaced. Until we can find him, our first priority is to find them. If we don't,
You're saying this Harbinger is behind all the Dark Tide creations we're seeing?
Not all. The Harbinger resonates with Rinascita's darkest emotions. Those emotions act as if the emotion is strong enough and the Harbinger is near, those things evolve. You've noticed it. The tide spawn in Raguna are starting to mimic us. Which means... Exactly. I've always hunted the Dark Tide's creations. Each one shares slivers of thought. They've been watching you. They want the civilization capsule. So, I followed you. Tracked your movements. Figured if I stayed close, sooner or later I'd find the Tide Spawn's core. Maybe even the Harbinger. The capsule only unlocks with both the Sentinel and Trinodian's power. And it opened the moment you and that gladiator touched it. So...
You think it's Avidius. But you carry the Dark Tide's power too.
Caution is a virtue in a hunter. You're right. The Dark Tide is in me. But Leviathan stopped counting me among the living. And this power, it's mine. Who I turn it against is mine. You're welcome to try and stop me. But me? I'm not stopping this hunt anytime soon. When calamity strikes, I trust you'll know exactly where to point your blade.
Ah! The fuck, man?
Huh. Good. Then hunt with me. Until we... Huh. The Sentinel's frequency is gone. I guess the time for talking is over.
These things.
Oh, capete.
Civilization capsule was tainted by the dark. That's how I got in. Followed the corruption straight to you. Yes, but the frequency's there at the office. I locked onto yours and followed it through the storm.
Oh.
You have access to core data. But Avidius, the exit is at the end of this wind trail.
A ver si me la prestan otra vez. Let's go.
We're almost there.
Let's go. Ah, mira, se ve más claro, qué pedo. What the fuck? Hace el guardián ese, no, que está ahí.
Rover! Good. Looks like you haven't run into too much. It hasn't been long since you disappeared into the rift. Once that thing masquerading as Fenric.
That was the last one. With the family's private Echo Arsenal backing us up.
Surely you didn't think we'd fall apart without you? We're Agony.
This Phalian Beringal. When the core was destroyed, I'd set up order terminals around the perimeter, though. They'll detect humanoid mimics and prevent...
Might I ask?
Where's that gladiator from?
Seravidius made it out of the rift before you. But he didn't look great. Kept muttering about needing to stop the crisis. Then off he went, like a...
RBD.
Give me your hand. I left a mark on Avidius during our fight earlier. With Baelor's power, I can tap into his sight. We'll find his trail.
Silence, you maddening whispers! No, there must be something. I won't let the same tragedy happen twice.
He's headed for Thessalio Fells.
We've lost contact with Cantarella. The beacon on her end.
Dark clouds are gathering over Thessalio Fells. Something is definitely wrong.
Very well. We'll hold the line. Zani, call in the family.
Don't complicate things. Put those echoes towards supply runs instead. Stay close. We're taking...
Ah, qué perrón. Ya todos pueden volar perros.
Manipulating the air to form a wind trail. Is that your resonance ability?
One of them. I have the tacit discord harpia within me.
Not an echo, but a tacit discord itself. So you can absorb them directly.
You can say that. Valor is one of many.
One of many. Now I'm really curious about you and your abilities.
If we live through this, maybe I'll tell you. But right now...
We need to find the Harbinger. Do you know how we can identify them?
First things first, they'll be corrupted by the Dark Tide. But the signs aren't always so visible. We'll have to look for associated side effects, and prepare for what they might bring. We've entered Thessalio Fells. I can already sense the tide spawn up ahead.
Ahora vamos a Septimon.
That's a Thessalia member. We need to help him. Leave it to me.
Take the center.
Who gets the bullet? That's your call.
Our hunt never stops.
Ok. Está chido el diseño. Sus armas están chilas también. Momento. Pues está buena la C1, Trae otro. A la bestia, las C2 están buenas.
Lock on. Baby flames. Behave now. Bang.
Thank you. Lady Cantarella is still on the front line fighting. Would you please help to reinforce her position?
Pues... Los sonidos están chilos, güey. Para los efectos están chilos, Están chilos los sonidos. Los efectos de sonido están chilos. A ver.
It's too late, my lady. My mind. I only beg. I see it. The end times. Paradise. Descending at last.
Rover. She is.
Ya. La manita, ¿no?
The Physalia bloodline's ties with Leviathan run too deep. This is the true horror of the evolved Dark Tide. It feeds on human Your family's antidote can still cure those lightly infected. But for those, all we can offer is the
My lady.
Matriarch of Physalia, I understand the cruelty of such...
Physalia blood must be ended by Physalia hands.
Yes.
Thank you. May glory return to the Physalians.
The dead
Chichotos de contrario, qué pedo.
The living march forward. The Physalia will never forget its fallen sons. Cartathea remains secure in the Physalia estate. But the divinity's statue, it was Leviathan.
It's very likely Avidius. Right now,
that Septimontian gladiator. Our scout.
Lady Cantarella! Rover! Reinforcements?
Ah, Phoebe.
Physalia fells. It's already... Attention! Deploy all...
Acolyte Phoebe! A cluster of Tidespawn is marching towards...
Rover, Avidius is out.
I'll use my forte to defuse the family's antidote.
We'll triage the wounded and fortify this position. The Order's acolyte...
Whether the Sentinel comes or not.
O light of Genesis, shield us. As we were at the dawn, so we stand today as the Sentinel soldiers.
Ah, chinga. No sabía que
The
esto.
Order's acolytes are holding off the other Tidespawn. This is our chance to go straight for the source.
Este güey está aquí. What the fuck?
It's you. Forgive me that you have to see me like this.
Gato. ¿Qué ha pasado, Avidius?
When the civilization capsule opened, I was dragged inside. A black frequency took hold. I saw Rinascita's beginnings and the memories of... I saw him too. Caligula.
Leviathan used the Dark Tide's frequency to force those memories into him.
Yes, I once said, but after I left that space, I suddenly felt the Tide Spawn's movements. They were converging on me. But once again, I stepped blindly into the churning river. Countless Tide Spawn emerged in my wake. I tried to drive them. My hopes and dreams. All of it was real, so what? From Septimont to Raguna, the blame lies with me.
Damn it. His mind is being consumed by...
This is the role fate wrote for me. I am the one who glimpsed fate itself. But who can truly know the mind of fate? That is why I will become... I am the king. Bearer of extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, I shall quiet the waters and still the tempest. I shall be crowned in glory with the blood of the old king.
Damn.
Unwritten one, I have no need for your pity. From the deepest dark, I rise against your purest light. Let us see which is worthy of a true.
If you believe he was once an honorable gladiator, then fight him. Make him remember who he truly is.
I can write my own fate and rewrite theirs. I can quench their hunger or ignite their fury. I will tear down this wretch, false world, and ride the only truth that endures for eternity. Death.
Venga, venga.
My own heart trembles just the same. How pitiful. The past is flowing. Together.
His will is stirring within the dark tide. Don't let up. Your memories, your emotions, they weren't all lies. Leave from them. Find what was your truth.
Verga.
I am the Tempest!
Speak of the devil. Fade in flame. Painted hellfire. Behave now. By my trigger. Enter Hell's Gate.
Scorched to earth. Wind cold, waves follow. The slashes. The wicked will face judgment.
You can't escape me.
Waves rise. Judgment strikes!
Toma, perro.
who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
I am human. Not one of these monsters. This will be my final glory.
Phidias, remember who you are. Remember
Who
the
you
man you
are.
wanted to become.
Fate lies within the dark tide. No one mistakes the melting past.
¿Qué dice?
I am nothing. I must.
¿Y esa quién es?
Girl. Wait! If you keep going, the dark tide will swallow you completely!
The dark tide devours everything. It's already flowing inside of me. These falls frequent, and I'll show fate.
A memory left behind. She's right. I still have a move to make.
Ojito, ojito, cinemática.
I want it to be a story that gives people hope.
By my spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil. I will absorb all of the Tidespawn. Kill me and the calamity ends here. Phidias! There's no time!
Discord Slayer, I saw your past in the tide. I know what you seek to do. Take my power and finish it. That too is my wish.
I promise I will. Give me all your bitterness. We will make them pay.
Pathetic as he was, in his final moments, he outran his fate. Now, why greet our reunion with animosity? Before the tides of fate, we are all but players on a stage.
Qué pedo, güey. Adivius. ¿Cómo se llama? No, güey, se murió, güey, ¿neta?
Truly moving scene. A pitiful, doomed soul struggling to reclaim his fate in the flood.
Tremendo diseño que tiene, güey. Chale. Ah, pinche que está.
Alas, his script was written long ago. In this scene,
Chale.
he was always fated to exit. A lie told often enough becomes the truth. weave memory, history, experience, and you can craft a man who exists, but to become truly real, that path was still far off in the end. The breath. Oh, a being born of lies, grasping for meaning in a world that offers none. Such a pursuit demands the courage to question the meaning of one's existence, yes. Did you not see? I did. His intentions, his ambition. Humanity is fate's plaything. I simply showed them the strings. Through contradictions and conflicts, pain brings metamorphosis. Tragedy breeds transcendence. Only then may a soul rise beyond. Should you still insist on my cruelty? Well, high praise indeed. At the very least, it go then. To Septimont. The curtain is drawing. There I shall... Will you suffer in silence beneath fate's poisoned arrows? Or rise to defy...
You brought ruin to Rinascita. You think you're just walking away?
Ah, my stage lies else. But since you're so eager, I'll leave you with... The dark tide has already tainted the civilization capsule. It no longer requires the So tell me, how could an existence born of the dark be forewarned? When dark waters recede, the truth...
The harbinger of the dark tide is the anchor of reality of all Tidespawn. That means it... When I was absorbing the Tidespawn, I felt it. Avidius was all...
Then... why didn't the light of Imperator reveal...
Because his intentions and words were real. He may not have shone as brightly as the sun.
Mira su lanza.
And that unshakable resolve not to become a pawn of the darkness. That's why he played right into the Quillbearer's hands. A scapegoat, the perfect sacrifice to bury the truth. All his noble wishes were twisted. Such cruel irony can rot for all I care.
Avidius shouldn't have had to bear such a fate. I will carry on his fight.
Yes. As he wished. Let's return to Cantarella and check on the wounded. If Avidius...
Ah, no manches, ¿tú qué volar? Déjate, pendejas. Ah, no, a ver.
The Tidespawn have fully retreated. The situation around Thessalio Fells is improving. Seems like the Order has already transported most of the wounded to Averado Vault. But as for the rest, the scars Levi...
¿Por qué marcado hasta allá, güey?
I'm so scared. Oh, it's you. Cantarella told me stories about you. She said you're just like... But you can't save everyone.
Don't go. Don't leave.
Cardathia?
¿Qué pedo?
Mortals need salvation. Mortals. Righteous one, open the ascendant gates for me.
This world doesn't belong to you, Leviathan. Chimera! How are you feeling, Rover?
Stan?
¿Qué pedo? Venga tú, no te llamas.
I said, stand down. Fall back.
But, Lady Cantarella, we all...
Enough. I told you to stand down.
I'm sorry, Lady Cantarella, and...
Leviathan is a master at finding the cracks in one's spirit to tear it asunder.
Certain emotions between you and the others resonated. That portal fed on your presence to spread malice and fear. But before it could fully take shape, I broke into your illusion and shut it down.
Myself and Rico, Mia and Cardathea. They all passed through that gate. What exactly lies beyond it?
That's the realm Leviathan created. The journeying paradise. Avidius was Cristoforo's decoy. He planted that decoy in Septimont for years. Rover, you are the new harbinger of the dark tide.
¿Qué? Lo pasado siempre regresa la misión completa. Oh, falta otra misión, what the fuck. Además, me dieron 100 protogemas. ¿Qué pedo?
Cantarella went inside to prepare that antidote.
Me acordaba que puedes... ¿Dónde está el rover?
I will be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Ah, aquí pues. Ah, tengo que pasar la misión. Ok. A ver. Shit, Andrei.
This is the family antidote, made to suppress Leviathan's spiritual corruption. Take it now. As long as we can identify the problem, there's a way to fight back. You carry the Sentinel's power within you. I've learned about Leviathan's current state from Galbrenna. The Thessalias have resisted the Thronodian for a century. Its whispers aren't undefeatable. We will defeat it.
Leviathan needs a harbinger with enough influence to spread its gospel. You're the laureate of Raguna and the hero of heroes in Septimont. That's more than enough to be its first choice. Your path overlaps with Ovidius. The Tidespawn are shaped by the Harbinger's thoughts and memories. Neither...
You once said the Harbinger had to be corrupted by the Dark Tide. But
I suspect the one corrupted might...
The Dark Tide, huh? I ate some back at the hunting grounds. It tasted kind of funky. It made me super sleepy. Ever since then, I've been having the weirdest nightmares.
¿Qué dice? Ah, sí que me suena.
Abby must have absorbed many other frequencies. It makes sense. You two share life and energy. As
Rover? Did I...
Sí, Abby, no es tu culpa.
we made a call when it mattered. I asked you to absorb the Dark Tide. We couldn't have known what it would become. You didn't do anything wrong.
Mucho malo, nada malo.
I see. Well, I can go hungry, if I have to. But you better not get hurt.
¿Qué dice?
The real threat is Leviathan. If we want to end...
From what I know, Leviathan manifests its kingdom by flood, but we've already secured Raguna and Septimont.
Everything you've done has slowed down or maybe even sealed. This so-called divinity is more devious than humanity realizes. Matriarch of Physalia, you have guarded this truth for...
I couldn't see the truth until the Threnodian's whispers finally quieted. Leviathan was born from the shadows in our hearts, from our longing to connect and it used faith to spread a spiritual plague. Our ancestors believed Leviathan survived by absorbing. They said the Dark Tide is that subconscious made real. An ocean.
I heard them. All those voices in the Dark Tide.
The stronger the conflict, the deeper the emotion it stirs. That's why the playwright kept forcing Rinascita into conflict. The end times are drawing near. The Ragunesi cling to hopes of a blissful after. Leviathan may have drawn from these subconscious beliefs, aligning with those desires.
If that's true, once the people's belief in the end times reaches its zenith,
its power of assimilation will grow stronger, until the line between imagination and reality. When it does, every soul in Rinascita will be unified under its control. No.
Okay.
You saw it in the illusion. It cast aside the Sentinel's form and took on Cartitius. Leviathan is still watching the real world. Because of the mark of the Dark Tide, but you must have sensed it by now. Your connection with... You're not just the harbinger of despair. So go. Gather every last flicker of it. This is a hunt. To take Leviathan down, our belief has to be unshakable. For now, the Dark Tide in Raguna is under control. Before the bells of Paradise ring, I'll buy you time. When, just like the playwright said, when the moment comes, everything.
Okay. Hacia séptimo. Bisa más caro. Séptimo. Con la mami Juno.
Keep moving. Stay in line and follow instructions. Well, well. Is that you, Unwritten One? So you did decide to grace us after all. Thought maybe you'd forgotten about us.
Sí, hay que ser buena onda, hay que ser buena onda.
Did you come straight from
I did. Has it begun here too? I see you're starting evacuations.
An unannounced high tide. But that term doesn't even begin to cover it. No signs, no patterns. The dark tide spawned. It doesn't make sense. The Earthrend Wedge is still holding back the dark tide at its depths. As for me, I'm helping out here. Someone has to stop the...
It's not just Septimont. Raguna has been hit too.
I see. Raguna too. And Ovidius. I'm just a helpful, ordinary person now, helping the temple with the evacuation. The last prophecy ended with, the dark tide will erupt and engulf all of Septimont. After that, nothing. Nice thought. If only more people shared your hope. But in the face of something this vast and unknown, fear is only human. Aquila, any word?
Aquila. ¿Son ciegos o qué pedo?
Has been spotted at the Three Heroes Crest. Bad. It's the highest point in the Sanguis Plateaus, well beyond the Blight. They call it the Three Heroes Crest for the three heroes of heroes who once stood there. Many believe even that place isn't safe. But Septimont still...
A la vez está larga la misión, ¿no?
Worry not, honored one.
Bueno, si estás leyendo, pues más.
Senate will oversee. We may lack your strength, but we will not stand.
We were born in Septimont. Resistance run.
We're counting on you, honored one.
I hate hate to admit it, but the current Senate's grown a backbone. Cowards wouldn't laugh. Come on, Rover. Let's find.
Vámonos, mami. Uf, agárrala, agárrala.
Traces of the dark tide are everywhere.
The tide spawn always shows up where we least expect them, and never slow down. Even though the common echoes here don't depend on the Genesis Nexus, don't wear that face. These are Septimon's warriors. There! The three heroes' crest. Let's pick up the pace. You fought beside Augusta before, and you once led the battle to defeat.
Look! It's Rover!
It's Rover! Mira, Lupa.
My fellow warrior, you came. Feels like just yesterday we were fighting side by side in the Colosseum.
Rover, your arrival is appreciated.
We're a woman.
Oh, let me introduce you. Augusta.
You know. We know each other.
A lot happened while you were off adventuring.
It is strange. From the moment we met, it felt like we were cut from the same cloth. Like weeds. Theoretically, the dark tide flows here from the blight cloud above the plateau. But this time, nothing. No blight cloud. We always knew the Earthrend Wedge was a stopgap as we continued to search for a permanent. We repelled the first wave and set up an anti-corrosion ward using Anchor Obel. Have you discovered anything?
What? But I thought the Sovereign's death would sever the root cause of the paradox.
The Fraxidos. Always scheming in shadow.
Your Excellency, another outbreak. Tide spawn.
Leviathan won't spare us any time to breathe. It's been too long since we stood sure.
Warriors! The battle horn sound once again!
Let's go. Oh. Oh.
Tide spawn dead ahead! Let's cut them down in one clean sweep.
Endure and defy.
It's always a blast fighting beside you, my fellow warrior.
Another horde inbound. They're not letting up.
They're heading straight to the angle obelisk.
We will stop them.
Ah, por acá.
Keep up!
Nightmare! Break asunder!
Have they slowed down?
Your Excellency, the targets are remaining anchor obelisks now.
But the gladiators gone. They haven't recovered from the last wave.
Como perro.
We split up and reinforce them.
We'll obey. Be gone.
None shall whisper.
How is the situation there?
Just clean them up.
We've cleared our sector 2. Regrouping now.
Okay. Damn, what the fuck?
More tide spawn at the southwest base point.
Trying to wear us down one flat. They're closing in on the obelisks on our...
Wait. Something's off. They're striking.
Leviathan. It's directing them.
The north flank! Hold the
Oh shit.
If I release this attack, the whole... It's testing me. Seeing if I'll...
A la vez es uno muerto ahí. Ah, bien Avengers, qué pedo.
So, this is where we're needed, right? Time to help reclaim those obelisks. The north flank's ours. Let's give them a grand show.
The Montellis greet you. We will secure this south.
Ah, qué perro.
The poison Leviathan leaves behind, allow the Thessalians to cleanse it.
Phew! Made it this time. I've got this side covered. By the name of Imperator, we'll protect the obelisks here.
Damn, todo el equipo, güey.
Let's deal with the mess first. Plenty of time.
One obelisk remains on the northeast.
Gracias.
I'll take that one.
You have my thanks, heroes from afar. May your names be... This battle is not over yet. Let's end it.
Ya, se pasan de ver,
I never thought I'd see this. Fight side by side. God of the deep. Onward, comrades! We're not about to chase them. What now?
Heard of the Montellis said to seeing that kind of fire, it's close.
Break asunder.
What kind of power is that?
None shall whisper.
Invincible! Seek of my triumph!
Nowhere to hide.
No finale. Rend this slumber.
With style and grace. The moon is full. Face me.
Toma, güey. No shit, what the fuck, man.
What is that in the center? An opening. Something inside is sending them frequencies to recover. The tide spawn is still hiding in there, ready to strike again. Damn it! There's no end to this.
We won't last much longer at this rate.
Venga tú.
The entrance is open.
What are you doing?
What I've always planned to do. Hunt. The moment I jump into the dark tide, the tide spawn will retreat to defend. That's when you
jump into the dark tide. Are you out?
More precisely, into the journeying paradise.
You're saying Leviathan builds the paradise?
That grand city you glimpsed within it. It wasn't a hallucination. Everything it plotted fell apart. With no other choice, it began spreading the gospel of its paradise by force. And that gives us a chance to kill it. Right now, it's trying to break the Earthrend wedges, but that's not its true goal. It feeds on our terror, on despairing frequency. We must strike at the root. Kill Leviathan. Tear down the paradise it's built.
The paradise won't fall unless we can reach it.
The living can only enter the journeying paradise once they've been corrupted by the dark tide. Even then, inside, there's a spatial anomaly. Whoever goes first must use the Sentinel's power to break through it. Augusta, you buried the waystone yourself, but it's been corrupted. Take it. Leviathan's eye is still on this place, so I'll say no more. Once I'm inside, I'll draw its attention. That'll buy you...
A ver.
Good. All locked and loaded.
Huh? No! Hold on now!
And you, Rover. If your resolve is true, be ready. When the time comes, I'll guide you to paradise. See you all in hell.
The tide spawn are retreating to the center. They're all inside the water.
Now activate the anchor obelisk.
We did it. But what good is that? She just rattles
The
on.
journeying paradise lies within the dark tide. Rover, we've set up camp near the Three Heroes Crest to keep watch. There must be a way forward. Once we're back, we'll gather...
Desarmo ahí el plan. El motherfucker plan. Vamos a usar a Galverena ahora. El modo historia de Galverena, ¿no?
The nature of the dark tide and Levi.
Rover, you're here.
Regarding that, I think it's best.
¿Qué? ¿Qué pedo? Oh, ya.
Yo! Loud and clear, Rover? So, all available bloom bearers have arrived in Rinascita. We're standing guard at Averado Vault, and Wuthering is already en route to reinforce Septimont.
Oh.
When the Threnodian blindsided us in Jinzhou, we ate some quest. But this time, the Black Shores will show the world who we really are.
Porque se ve
We've
raro.
already synced intel with Raguna, and time's short, so I'll make this a quickie. We've drawn some key conclusions about the Threnodian in Rinascita. The Threnodian is a shadow of civilization, formless and immortal. According to Imperator's judgment, it can't be erased entirely, only shackled. But the one you're about to face is different. The Fraxidus used the Threnodian's gem to resurrect him, and that created a crack in the shell. Tethys believes that with Imperator's power, he might be able to split the gem from the Threnodian and stop Leviathan from fully reviving. If you can extract the gem, Tethys can tap into a Sonoro's infinite expansion to lock that thing down for good. One more thing. Back in Jinzhou, Abby proved capable of absorbing the Threnodian's frequencies. This means, in theory, it can act as a temporary host for the gem. But know this, the Threnodian Leviathan is rooted deeply in the minds and souls of Rinascita's people. Only they can truly face it. At Raguna's request, we've teleported some of our strongest resonators to reinforce the front lines at Three Heroes Crest. So, leave the civilians to us. We'll keep them safe. As for combat power, I called in some insurance. Never hurts to play it safe. Don't worry,
Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers!
So you don't have to
unleash the fans.
In any case, you just focus on driving your blade straight into Leviathan's heart. We'll be Rinascita's last line of defense. And we'll be right here, waiting for your safe return.
If not for the Black Shore's aid, we would not have arrived so swiftly, or with such peace of mind. This disaster has swept across all of Rinascita. We Raganese won't cower behind Septimont's walls, nor will we sit idle while the dark tide ravages your lands. Septimont has long stood as the vanguard against the tide spawn. This is your battleground. We'll follow your lead, Your Excellency. Just say the word.
Thank you for your trust. Though Septimont and Raguna have drifted apart over the years, in the face of such calamity, we stand together as one for Rinascita. There is no need for formality between us. Leviathan is the source of this chaos. If the Black Shore's plan can truly seal it away, then perhaps the storm it unleashed may yet be stilled.
That Discord Slayer spoke of a connection between the Wastestones. She must have meant the Anchor Stone's ability to resonate and link with another. If there's another Anchor Stone inside the Dark Tide, that connection could open up a path for us.
When the Dark Tide swallowed me, I did leave an Anchor Stone behind, but... how did you know that?
Not important right now. The real issue is that the anchor has been heavily corroded. To reactivate it, we'll need to purify it using the Sentinel's power.
Even if we take another Anchor Stone with us, its power alone won't be enough to pierce the spatial anomaly inside the Dark Tide and open up a path.
You'll need this.
Oh shit, Queen Yan.
A dying martyr entrusted it to me.
Está chulo el diseño.
First relic, infused with Imperator's pure original power. That light once drove back the darkness across Rinascita.
No sé qué está pasando.
Most of its strength was spent purging the dark tide beneath Raguna. What's left can only shield one person.
And someone will need to carry it in first, to reach the Anchor Stone and reactivate it. I'll do it. As a captain, navigating through uncharted waters is second nature.
I'll go.
I know how to resist the Dark Tide's corruption.
The Phasalia family potion grants resistance, and I've endured its whispers for long enough. I know its tactics. Let me face this.
No, mi amor. Yo lo haré.
We don't even know where this Anchor Stone is. Finding it may take time, and your potion might wear off before you reach it. But I still carry the Sentinel's power. I can hold out longer than anyone. I have to be the one.
This relic holds all that Primus once felt. His fury, sorrow, obsession, and resolve. I see that same resolve in you. Take it.
Ese güey, qué pedo.
Lady Cantarella, how many of your family's potions remain?
You're asking if I can brew enough to carry all of us into the journeying paradise. If we're ready to face Leviathan.
So, once that Anchor Stone is activated, the path should be clear, right? Great! Then would you do us the honor, brilliant Lady of Potions, and get us there?
Rover, this is Rinascita's fight. It is neither your duty to shoulder it alone, nor our desire to see you do so. We will not have you face the Threnodian alone. If facing Leviathan means being corrupted by the Dark Tide, then so be it.
The priestesses foresaw this. The dark tide will erupt and engulf all of Septimont. If that is our fate, we must meet it head-on.
I'll go first. I'll enter the dark tide, activate the Anchorstone's connections, and hold the path open for the rest of you.
Meanwhile, we'll hold the line at the Three Heroes Crest. The Tide Spawn aren't the only threat. The Fraxtus might still have their hand to play.
Once the anchors are active, we'll take the potions and follow.
Rinascita will not falter just because a few of its leaders are gone. Its people will rise. We'll meet again in the Paradise and end this together. Leviathan will fall.
Rover, we all understand the burden you carry. We are grateful. We'll continue to monitor the dark tide. When the moment comes, we'll move. Until then, prepare and rest.
That visitor from Huanglong, he must know something about Fenrico.
Chico?
If the lantern came from the Fabricatorium, the dark tide sealed beneath Rinascita.
Bueno, lo voy a dejar aquí por mientras.
There's still time before I go. I need to find him and learn what happened down there.
Más tardecito le avanzo. Por aquí. Y más tardecito le avanzo. A ver qué show.
I will be there for everyone as we head.
Ok. Detener transmisión.